Hello. In this brief tutorial, I will cover how to access school district level Alaska Youth Risk Behavior Survey data by year via the Alaska Indicator-Based Information System for Public Health, also called AK-IBIS. AK-IBIS is the system the State of Alaska Department of Health and Social Services uses to make public health data, such as YRBS results, available online. To get to AK-IBIS, either type ibis.dhss.alaska.gov into the address bar of your internet browser, or use an internet search engine to search for AK-IBIS. Once you're on the AK-IBIS homepage, navigate to the Explore Datasets tab near the top of the page. On the Explore Datasets page, under the Explorable Queryable Datasets section, you will notice that AK-IBIS houses 6 searchable datasets. To get school district level Alaska YRBS data, you will want to select dataset number 4, which is the local YRBS dataset. The other 2 YRBS datasets 5 and 6, contain state level data only and cannot be used to get school district level data. So let's click on dataset 4, the local YRBS dataset. The overview section at the top of the screen provides some important information about the representativeness of the data, how the local dataset should be used, school district and school participation in the YRBS, and how classes and students are selected for the survey. I encourage you to read the entire section, but I want to highlight 2 important points. The local YRBS dataset should be used to obtain school district or other types of regional results. For example, use this dataset if you want to find out the percentage of high school students in your district or region who are obese or who have ever used marijuana. This dataset should not be used to obtain Alaska statewide YRBS results. You'll want to use the other datasets I mentioned earlier if you are interested in state-level YRBS results. The Alaska YRBS program weights school district YRBS data when a district's overall response rate for a particular school type is greater than or equal to 50%. Weighting is a statistical procedure that makes the data representative of all of the students in a particular school type in a district. The YRBS local dataset that you are using in AK-IBIS includes both unweighted and weighted school district data. So let's search this dataset to access school district level Alaska YRBS results. I'm going to start by selecting a measure of interest under the Quick Selection section. YRBS measures are grouped by topic area, so if you're interested in tobacco data, for example, click on the tobacco section. In this section, there are often multiple measures that correspond to a specific question on the Alaska YRBS questionnaire. For example, the Alaska YRBS questionnaire includes a question on past 30-day cigarette smoking. As background, past 30-day use is the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention's definition of current use of cigarettes. So in AK-IBIS, there is a current use measure, and there is also a measure called no current cigarette use. Both of these measures are available because some data users want to know the percentage of students who currently smoke cigarettes, and other data users want to know the percentage of students who do not currently smoke cigarettes. So I'm going to select the current cigarette use measure. The first time you search the dataset in AK-IBIS, a data use agreement will appear on your screen. This is to ensure the data are used appropriately. Please read the agreement and click I agree to continue if you agree to the terms. So now we're on the page for current cigarette use, and we're searching the local YRBS dataset. You know this because the dataset name and the name of the YRBS measure we're interested in are listed at the top of the page. Let's say I'm interested in current cigarette use in Juneau Borough School District by year. It's not necessary to change the selection in step 1, so I'm going to go straight to step 2 to select my years of interest. Years are listed in this yellow box. The YRBS is conducted every other year in odd-numbered years, so you'll notice that only odd-numbered years are included here. I can select 1 year, and you'll see that when I click on it, the year is added to the selection right below the text that says Step 2. If I am interested in data for more than 1 year, I can hold down the Control key on my keyboard while clicking on additional years. If I am interested in data for all available years, I can select the most recent year and then hold down the Shift key on my keyboard and scroll down to and select the last year in the list. Notice that all years now appear in the blue Step 2 banner above. I will keep all years selected because I'm interested in seeing results for all years the survey was conducted in Juneau Borough School District. Now I'm going to move on to Step 3, and I will start by clicking the box next to Type of High School. The Alaska YRBS is conducted in different types of high schools throughout Alaska, including traditional public high schools, alternative public high schools, which are schools that teach at-risk students who benefit from non-traditional programs and settings, and correctional high schools, which are schools operated in State of Alaska, Division of Juvenile Justice, and Department of Corrections facilities, and teach students who are youthful offenders. The Alaska YRBS program reports the results for these different school types separately, and we encourage you to do the same. So I'm going to select traditional for traditional high schools. Since I'm focusing on searching for school district data by year in this tutorial, I'm going to move down to region, but know that you could check the other boxes to get results by sex, grade, age, or race and ethnicity. So I'm going to select region, and then to get results for a specific school district, I'm going to check school district. And then I'm going to scroll down to my school district of interest, which is Juneau Borough School District. If I wanted results for several different districts, I could select more than one school district here. Finally, in Step 4, I'm going to decide how to display the results. Since I would like results for each year I selected in Step 2, it's important that year is selected in either the Display By or Group By menu. You'll see that year is already selected in the Display By dropdown because this is the default setting. So this query is ready to submit. However, if I had wanted to display results for more than one school district in Step 3, I would want to make sure that year and school district are listed in the Display By and Group By dropdowns here, like this. But I'll remove school district from the Group By drop-down menu for now, since we did not select multiple school districts in Step 3. All right, let's submit this query. Here is the output. At the top, you can see that we have results from the local YRBS dataset for current cigarette use. In the query criteria, we have specified that we want results for odd-numbered years from 2003 to 2017, traditional high schools only, and just for Juneau Borough School District. And the results are displayed by year in the data table. In the current cigarette use column, you will see the prevalence estimate. This is the percentage of traditional high school students in Juneau Borough School District who currently use cigarettes by year. To the right, you'll see the lower limit of the 95% confidence interval for a given year. Next to this, you'll see the upper limit of the 95% confidence interval for a given year. Together, these two numbers form the range of the 95% confidence interval. In the next column, you can see the number of students who answered yes, indicating that they used cigarettes one or more days during the past 30 days in a given year. The sample size column displays the number of students who answered the particular question about current cigarette use in a given year. And finally, the statistical stability column indicates if there are any statistical concerns about the prevalence estimate in the current cigarette use column to the left. We look at certain statistics to tell us when an estimate is unstable. That is, that small changes in the data can lead to large changes in the estimates. Prevalence estimates identified as unstable or very unstable should be interpreted with caution. And that concludes this tutorial on accessing school district level Alaska YRBS data via AK-IBIS. If you have questions, feel free to reach out to us by email at yrbs@alaska.gov. Thanks for watching.